Hey Teresa, welcome. I do a lot of video responses here, so don't be alarmed. You're not in trouble or anything. I know some people only video response when they have things to complain about. I video respond to everyone because I find it easier. So you said, is that an Evenflo bottle? How much does your little human usually take in one go? I need to get more bottles, but I can't decide if I should get the narrow 4-ounce bottles or the 9-ounce. The collection ones are 5-ounce. And then you said a little bit more. So my first thing is I do not recommend the narrow bottles. I only get the Balance+Wide Evenflo bottles, and these are great because they pass what's called the triangle test. So when you are looking for a bottle, you want one that doesn't have a lot of dead air in that space. I don't have a bad example for you because I got rid of all of those that I didn't like. But you want one that follows, like doesn't have a lot. See, you can see a little bit of dead air when I make a triangle, but not a lot. That's what promotes a good latch. And even if you're not breastfeeding, a good latch is important for helping with oral development. And it's also just helpful in general for the baby. It makes it so that they're able to more effectively get the end of that nipple to the back of their mouth, which just makes things a little bit easier for them for eating. So I do the 5-ounce bottles. I bought these because I had no other choice. They were out of the 5-ounce bottles on a trip when I forgot a lot of my bottles. So I bought these as a last resort, and I do not use them because they don't fit into my mom cozy like cooler, and so I don't like that about them. And I also, my baby's never gonna eat 8 ounces in one. I mean, she has, but it's very unlikely for my baby to eat 8 ounces in one go. My baby typically eats 4 ounces in one go, occasionally 5, but I am someone who does not follow the rules exactly, so I do pop it back in the fridge because my baby eats cold milk, so it stays cold. And so anyway, my baby typically eats 4 ounces. Is your baby eating breast milk or formula? Because that's a big difference. If your baby's eating breast milk, whatever they're eating right now is probably not going to change too much. Babies eating breast milk might occasionally eat larger amounts, but they're typically not going to eat over 5 ounces, and that stays true for the entirety of breastfeeding. That's just kind of how babies who eat breast milk are. The breast milk changes, so they don't need quite as much later on because it gets fattier in content and blah, blah, blah. So basically what I'm saying is I recommend the 5-ounce bottles. I would not go to the higher one, and I also do not recommend the narrow ones because the narrow ones do not pass that triangle test that I mentioned. But the bottles are really great. They look weird, just so you know. Like when a baby's mouth is on it, it looks weird. To us, it looks weird, but that is a proper latch, and that is what it's supposed to look like. We've just all been kind of conditioned to think that their lips should look different than they are, and you'll look at it and you'll go, oh my god, their mouth is so wide, that must be uncomfortable. Well, it would be uncomfortable for us, yes, but it's not uncomfortable for a baby, and that's what they should be doing. So anyway, I hope that helps. Feel free to let me know if you have other questions. I love these bottles and I really recommend them. My baby only likes this nipple type. The Lancino bottles are pretty similar, and I get the Lancino bottles not for free, but when I buy new pump parts, they come with them. And so I actually buy more of the Evenflo nipples and use them with Lancino bottles so that I can continue to have the same nipple type, because when I try to give my baby a different nipple type now, she glares at me. Anyway, I hope that's helpful. Have a good day.